So now we're moving on to round one of the main jumper section of the pattern. Now, as I said, I am using Gooseberry Fall as my contrast colour. So I'm going to bring that in, and if you look at the instructions, they go brioche pearl, slip one, yarn round needle. Now, in a brioche pattern, when it says brioche knit or brioche pearl, it's just referring to the stitch that you're going to work will also have a sort of brioche stitch over it. So it's kind of like a purl two together, but you're not purling two together, you're just doing a brioche purl because this stitch doesn't really exist, if that makes any sense at all. So brioche purl just means purl these two, yeah? So, well, that's how I think of it. Maybe other people don't, but that's what makes sense to me. So I'm going to get my new colour, bring it forward because we're purling, and I'm going to brioche purl, and then slip one. So we're just going to slip one like this, and then yarn round needle, brioche purl, slip one, yarn round needle. So essentially, when you're doing a row with a contrast colour, the stitches you're working are going to be the pearls. So that's how you can work out where you are in the pattern if you get lost. I mean, who would get lost in a pattern? But I do sometimes. So just get rid of that marker, it's a bit annoying. So the other stitches you always slip. So I'm going to brioche purl here, because those are my purl stitches. And then yarn round, slip one, sorry. What am I doing now? Slip one. Yarn round needle. Brioche purl. So you're never working the knit stitches on this contrast colour round. And that will go for the whole pattern, yeah? So there's a knit stitch, so I'm going to slip that one. And then yarn round needle, brioche purl. I'll just show you once more. Slip one, yarn round needle, brioche purl. So if you're working pearls, you're using your contrast colour. Okay, so I'm just going to finish that round and then show you what it looks like at the end. Excellent, so that's that round finished. I just love these two colours together. I just wanted to show you what's happened now. So where on the previous round we had the yarn overs on the purl stitches, now all the yarn overs are on the knit stitches, and it's much clearer to see now we've got two colours because you can see what's going on. So now, can you see our yarn overs are on the knit stitches every time, and the purl stitch is on its own. Now, hopefully yours looks like that. Hopefully you've done a different colour combination, but make sure you've got this right. And the only thing I would say about brioche is if it goes wrong, I just can't really work it out, to be honest. I tend to not worry too much, but if you're the kind of person that does worry too much, then the best thing to do is just pull it out and start again.